You guys let me know when you do.
Good Lord.
Are we live?
We're live now, yeah. Well, I gotta catch up on the comments that were posted before I started. What you talking about was, I'm just saying this better be clickbait. Did you join the Pete gang? Pete gang. New lease, lease on, switching companies, new careers, so many questions. I call BS. Clickbait. I did see that you were going lease soon, Bearded Fat Man. Congratulations to you. I think clickbait. Alright, I'm all caught up. I don't know if y'all... You got your headphones in?
No.
I don't know how the audio is, so I'm kind of like guesstimating at this point. Can y'all hear me? Tapping my foot waiting. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, so that's why I'm tapping. Alright, so I got my confirmation y'all can hear me. So, good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning. As y'all can tell from the title, as of this morning, yes, I'm still sitting in the truck, but as of this morning, I have ended my lease with Prime Inc. Some of you guys are already aware. I've had a couple of different issues with them, and they're working on it, and they're still continuing to work on it. I had my fleet manager call me this morning. I've been talking over it with Success Leasing, and this morning I got the call. Also an email this morning that we're gonna be routed into Springfield, because right now we're under a load right now, so obviously we can't just like turn the truck in while I have a load. Those of you guys who knew, I was at the terminal yesterday just trying to get it resolved then, but it was too early or too soon for someone else to repower it and other issues, things like that. But email this morning, so we're delivering this load and then we're gonna get routed in. But I decided to go ahead and end my lease with Prime Inc. It's not that lease wasn't working out for me. I feel like I did really well leasing at Prime, given the circumstances. Now, solo was fantastic. I did great solo training. I do great training because I have a passion for training. I love training. But I went ahead and decided to go ahead and end it for other reasons. I'm always trying to think of ways to make more money or make myself more available, or to free up some of the things for me to be able to do, like hobby wise and things like that, just to kind of have more personal time with myself. This was kind of like the only way I could be able to achieve that. So if I wasn't on my phone, I'd show you the email that it's that everything is done, but I'm on my phone. But yeah, so as of right now, I am no longer well, I guess not right now because I'm still in the truck right now, but as of right now, technically I am no longer a lease operator at Prime. Just to have, like I said, just have more time at home, more time to myself, find some different ways to make revenue or a little bit more money for myself. And so we'll be bringing in the Volvo to Springfield, back to the terminal. But the reason why I ended my lease with Prime Inc., it was going back to the issues thing. I've been talking with operations, I've been talking with my fleet manager, and really it's kind of like I've always had certain issues with fuel surcharge things and detention pay and blah blah blah, and the vibe or the answers I kind of always got was kind of like, and it was never really, the statement was never given to me. It was just something I kind of felt based off of the responses. It was more like, Prime's truck, Prime rules. And I'm like, well, shoot, if that's gonna be the case, you know what I mean? So after a whole bunch of emailing back and forth, this is no longer Prime's truck. I am now the proud owner of a 2019 Volvo. I actually paid off the truck as of this morning. So I am now a full-fledged owner-operator running under Prime's authority. So that is a big announcement. So that's why I'm no longer leasing. I am now leased on to Prime with my own truck. The title has already been mailed to Prime. I have to go back to the terminal to go and pick up my title. I have to get my numbers changed. I have to get my Qualcomm swapped out to owner-operator Qualcomm. So that is a big announcement. That's why I'm no longer leasing. Like I always say, I do love Prime. Of course, every company's going to have their issues, but I choose to deal with Prime on these issues, and that's why I decided to go ahead and buy the truck from them and keep the truck at Prime. So that's the big announcement. I know it's kind of short notice. I was trying to wait until I actually was able to route back into the yard to get the numbers changed, get the graphics added, stuff like that, and then make a huge recorded video. But it was kind of burning me up because I can't hold water. But I I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it. It's shoot, how long have I been working on this? Like
On the purchase of the truck?
on the purchase?
Since I've been on this truck?
Yeah, I was about to say, shoot, since I picked you up. I've been working on this now for quite a few weeks. Just emailing back and forth, talking with different finance companies, different banks. I finally found one that suited my business.
Fred F says congrats.
Fred F. I was like, I'm trying to catch up. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Kiersey, what's going on? Trucker John, what's going on? Kiersey, I voted for you on the thingy. I don't know what the thingy is, or I'll vote too. Baller Town. Yeah, right.
Genesis.
So y'all, I am not a baller. Kiersey, thank you for Kiersey, thank you very much for the super chat. Bearded Fat Man, thank you for the super chat as well in the beginning. I completely missed that earlier. But yeah, and of course I'm gonna make just you wanted to pull a Kiersey. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. That made me lose my train of thought. I was gonna do.
He needs it now. That was a lot of money to buy
that way, man. If I was in the discussion of discussing numbers, y'all, to buy this truck. Now, granted, I was able to work out quite a really good deal. So I will say that I paid under 100 grand to buy this truck. So that's about the best number I'm gonna be able, or I'm willing to give out. Actually, I paid under 90 grand for this truck. So I'm not gonna give you the bottom line number, but I bought the truck. The truck is mine. The APU is mine. Everything. So I have to go into Springfield to get everything changed. Got to grab my title. I got to get my lease completion bonus, because technically I completed the lease, or I bought it out, but I have to come in and get that.
Do it all. Life of Rice. Congratulations.
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate that. I do owe you a phone call.
I'm reading them. I just don't want to interrupt you.
Oh no, you can. Yeah. Because it is. That's why I'm like. That's why.
Yeah.
So I have you helping me because I know I was gonna miss a bunch of them.
Life of Rice. Congrats. Do it all.
Life of Rice, you owe me a text back, by the way.
Bearded Fat Man says you owe him a phone call.
I will give you a call. But
Jenna
yeah.
says she loves you, girl, but I know she's not talking to you.
Oh, thanks, girl.
She's talking.
I'm sorry, Kiersey.
I just figured I'd throw that out there.
So we're trying to be able to do a like, since they're trying to route us into Springfield, I was trying to do it the way where they don't route me in and then the truck goes down for a couple of days and it continue to prolong.
Yes, Jenna, I am.
Continue to prolong Brian's training progress. Ryan is 90% done. Yeah, like 90, 93, 94% done.
Got a kick in the balls a couple minutes ago when we called in to check on my
Yeah, because I thought we were closer. We were off like 2,000 miles.
Only 1,000.
5,000. But Brian's so close to being done, so I called my fleet manager earlier today and explained to him the situation. Obviously, he already knows that the truck's paid off already. But
like Carrie says, congratulations.
Thanks, Mike. I'm trying to make it to where we can get all his miles done, And that way, when we route into Prime, I can take care of everything I need to do with the truck, and he can do everything he needs to do to be able to upgrade to get his own truck.
Days Gab, the 411 is that Ross owns his truck now.
Oh yeah, so I'm no longer a lease operator because I am now an owner operator. So I now own my 2019 Volvo from Prime. I have to go and take all my Prime stuff off. Yes, I've been waiting for that. And y'all know the reason why, because all those super truckers that we try and pass that decide they want to do freaking 63 and 62 in the right lane, and you go by trying to do 65, and they look in the mirror and see Prime, and then they speed up to 80 miles an hour. Screw those guys. But yeah, I'm getting all my Prime stuff taken off, so I figured that was gonna be a couple days progress. So that's why I was saying I didn't want to delay his or interrupt his training in order to do that, even though this is, you know, kind of an issue with the internals of Prime right now, but I'm trying to work that out.
It's been a work in progress to try to time everything perfectly.
Yes, it's been a huge fight, huge fight, but it's now all over, minus the last little detail.
Steve Welch says congrats and good luck.
I appreciate it. How does it feel to knock your monthly expenses in half? My next planned home time is probably going to be about a month and a half. That's how it feels to knock my expenses in half. Yeah, I'm going to actually be able to go home and actually enjoy some home time now that I have a more lenient and a lot cheaper truck payment. And I think the terms on that payment are not even that long. I think I got 3 years, I think. So basically, the terms that I have for this truck would be the same terms if I would have ordered a brand new lease purchase truck, minus a year. So I kind of like, based on the time that I've had this truck, it was a great deal for me. So
Do it all says you did it, bro.
I did. I appreciate it, man. So it's technically I picked up this load as a lease operator, but my first official load as an owner operator with my new numbers and everything won't be until after we come to Springfield next week. So for sure we will be in Springfield next week. The last day or target day is Tuesday, the Tuesday evening, because I have to try and be back by Wednesday.
Kiersey
So
said good for you. Kiersey said good for you.
Thank you. So we will be in Springfield Wednesday. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. I don't know how many days I'm gonna be down for sure. I know I have to put the truck in the shop for a couple small things. Like I want to install alley lights on the outside rear fenders. I don't know how long that's gonna take. I want to buy a new driver's seat. First thing I'm upgrading is a new driver's seat, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Lewis says we need a video of the first trip.
I will do a video of my first trip as an owner operator. That video will be hopefully will be next week, as long as Stripes and stuff and Volvo doesn't hold my truck hostage.
Jared, he already has access to the load board.
Yeah, so I already picked my own loads. I have, like Brian said, I have access to the load choice program. So while I'm solo as well as training, I already picked my own loads. And definitely shout out to Trucker John. Trucker John actually got his brand new 2022 Peterbilt
It's nice.
through oh my gosh, it's gonna kill me, I can't remember his name right now. Through Theo. So he just also picked up a brand new truck. To me, this is now a brand new truck. I was talking to Brian yesterday, you know, because when we left the terminal yesterday, Brian had to drive first because I was exhausted. But when I woke up, I first of all, I actually slept.
Yeah.
Like really well. Like it just felt like a huge weight came off my shoulders. Like I just slept.
He
Like,
woke up and told me it finally hit him.
yeah. So like it's just, I have a different feeling. Like even driving the truck, I feel differently. I feel different when I look at the truck now. I feel like my driving habits have changed, even though I feel like I drive the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Days Gab sent you a super chat.
Hey, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it.
And Mike Carey said he was asking which Tuesday, the 25th or the 1st.
We're hoping it'll be the 25th.
The 25th, whichever the upcoming Tuesday is.
That's what our goal is if everything falls in line.
And based off of the plan, it should.
Yeah.
Cause man, I'm gonna be so pissed if we have to go up to Vermont, but it'll be worth it though.
If not, I'll be making laps around the training pad to finish up my last little bit of miles.
Got to be dispatched on that.
Dispatch to the training pad.
I appreciate it, Chris. Be safe getting to your 90. I definitely appreciate it. Let's see. Why am I taking off the Prime logos? Because this is no longer Prime's truck. That's why I'm taking off the logos. Obviously, for those of you who are lease purchase are already owner operators at Prime, because we all do it. We all take off the Prime logos, but if we're operating under Prime, which is what I'm going to be doing, we have to have just one logo or two logos. I think it has to be on both sides. It's just a small logo that says operated by Prime Inc. instead of the huge stickers that are on there now that, you know, Prime Inc. on the doors, Prime Inc. on the top of the cab. All that's getting changed out, or all that's getting taken off. So that's why I'm taking off the, you know, it's no longer Prime's asset. It's now an asset of my LLC. So the truck has already been switched, like the title of the truck has already been switched over to my name. So it is officially my truck. So
Million Mile Man says congratulations.
I appreciate it, Million Mile Man.
Like Kerry said, he might see us at the terminal because he's going to be picking his truck up that week too.
I halfway looked for your truck. I didn't know. I saw your post on the Facebook group. I didn't know if anybody actually went and sent you a picture of it. But I kind of halfway looked for it. Then I got caught up with Trucker John and a couple of different subscribers that I ran into at the terminal when I was there yesterday. So unfortunately, I didn't really get to look around. So hopefully you got to see it. But
Days Gabe wants to know why you're taking the Prime logos off.
oh, I answered that already.
How you did?
Oh, let me see that. So if you press live chat, then you'll see the comments as they go live.
Gotcha. Well, I scrolled down a minute to try to read some of them, so I guess I just didn't catch up to them.
So yeah, Team Prime, and obviously I am gonna make a video based kind of repeating this. You know, I know a lot of people weren't able to catch live. You know, there's gonna be a replay, but to be quite honest with you guys, I would not even be here without Prime. You know, and I hear it all the time, like, oh, you can't make good money at Prime. Prime doesn't make any money. You guys,
You mean stuck in Maryland, or?
Besides that, besides, dang, you made me lose my train of thought. That was funny. Hey, what was I talking
Well,
about?
you said if I'd help you with comments.
I know. Look, not your comments. Dang it, what was I saying?
You were talking about not being able to be here without Prime, and
Oh yeah. So I wouldn't be in the position I am now without Prime. And that's including, I got my CDL permit through Prime. I got my CDL through Prime. I was a company driver for a couple of months. So I started at Prime in January of 2019. January 27th was my first day of orientation. February 14th, I got my CDL. April, I believe that was the 12th. April 12th, I upgraded from TNT training and got my first company truck. April 12th of 2019. July 4th, 2019, I got a brand new 2020 Freightliner Cascadia from Prime. February 2nd of 2020, I switched to lease. I'm sorry, I missed a step. December 28th, I became a trainer at Prime. February 2nd, I switched over to the lease side of Prime. And today, May 21st, I'm now officially an owner-operator. I knew this thing was gonna fall. Dang it, boy. So, in 2 years, guys, I've been watching too much Trucker AK and driver lineup. Like, so in 2 years, this all been straight revenue and money that I've earned from Prime to allow me to be able to use that money I've gotten from Prime to buy my own truck. So huge thanks has to go to Prime. And of course there's a lot of individuals that I've talked to, my buddy Steven, that I've talked to, plenty of late night combos and advice from him. both of my trainers, Alan Ross and Mr. Joseph Jacoby. I wouldn't be here without them. Like, I have a bunch of shout outs I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do that on an official video. But I mean, first and foremost, like, I work for Prime. All the money that I've earned to buy this truck has come from Prime. So if y'all are watching this video, you can make good money at Prime. It's just a fact. Obviously I'm living proof. I'm sitting, for those of you who are just now coming in, I now own my 2019 Volvo, and it was paid for by Prime. I mean, and me, because I made the payments on it up until now. But that's why I've ended my lease with Prime, because I no longer have to lease from them, because I've bought the lease out from them. So now my name is on the title, the insurance is in my name. I'm an owner operator. I'm just leased on Prime. I'm just using Prime's authority to allow me to continue making money. So it's a huge thing. It's a huge accomplishment. I tried. There was kind of like a phase. I'll say like a phase. And me and Brian talked about it, and I appreciate you for talking it out with me. But it was more of like I didn't feel accomplished. Like I didn't feel like I've done anything by taking this step. But it was just I don't know. Like I'm putting these videos out. It's not out to hurt people. I know people can take my content negatively sometimes. I don't know how, honestly, but I'm always cheerful and upbeat. But people can take my, like I'm rubbing stuff in people's faces, and that's not really the case. Like, all of my videos are, first of all, if I can do it, anyone can do it. It's a motivational thing. Some people just need that extra push. I needed that extra push. My buddy Steven bought out his lease from Prime.
Jack asked if you still get 72% or higher. I believe it's still 72%.
I think it's still 72%.
And Mike Lewis, answer your question, could he leave Prime and go to another company with his truck? Yes.
Yes, I can absolutely leave and go to any company I want to. I have no accidents, 2 years safe driving, 2 years experience, and I own my own truck.
And Heavy B Trucking says congrats.
Thank you very much. Are you the first Prime Volvo owner? I am not the first, officially, I'm not the official first Prime Volvo owner. However, I am the first 2019 Volvo VNL 860 owner operator at Prime. So I am one of one. So actually my new truck number is 293000. So in that regards, I am the first Volvo owner. Are you getting your own license plates? I don't know yet. I think I have to figure that out when I go pick up my title.
Johnson's Logic personal plates.
That'd be cool. Once I go pick up my title, and I don't know if they can just change the registration on these and I keep them in Missouri, or if I get my own plate. I'm not exactly sure what the what's the word I'm looking for? Not exactly sure what the...
Is it on the plates?
No, I'm trying to think of a word that I'm trying to finish the sentence with. Process. Wow, that took a long time. Thank you. Procedure. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. I'm not exactly sure these words that I still can't say, obviously.
See, we have these conversations all day long, though.
Yeah. Brian's used to me fumbling over my words. It's like, finish each other's sentences. I'm not exactly sure what the process is to, like I said, everything just got completed technically late yesterday, but I was already gone from the terminal. But I got the official email this morning that everything was finalized, that I for sure clean and clear on the title, or own the truck. So when they route me back into the yard, I have to go into Success Leasing, get the title, get my bonuses that they have to pay me out and stuff like that. Any warranty information that's continuing on with the truck, stuff like that. So as of right now, about the process, the only process I have right now is to get from under this load, because good Lord, we have got to get from under this load. Outside of that is, my main focus right now, like, of course is great that I bought my truck. That's cool and clear, but I still have an obligation to finish Mr. Bryan's training.
Is that other phone on vibrate or ring?
Ring.
Yeah. So
Thank you for asking that.
So they're late now.
Well, detention started at 8 o'clock, so
Yeah.
we're getting detention pay on this.
Well, I mean, they're late on the time that they told us now.
Oh yeah. Hey Debbie Nixon, how you doing? I'll be in Springfield on Tuesday. For those of you just now tuning in, in case you've missed it, I'm no longer a lease operator at Prime. I paid off my truck. I'm now a 2019 Volvo owner operator at Prime. That's the big announcement. That's why I'm no longer leasing.
Hopefully next week do it all. He's wanting to know when's the next time we'll be in Springfield.
Yeah, should be next. Our target date is next Tuesday evening, is what my fleet manager said. We're gonna see how the load falls. He's working on a plan right now for us to get the final miles for Mr. Bryan, so that way we can both come to Springfield.
Because this has screwed us up on the load that we had scheduled for after this.
My God, I know.
So our plan's somewhat still together, but it's slowly unraveling.
Yeah. So we're trying to hang in there, and that's one of the issues that I do have with Prime is sales.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not our fleet manager. He's trying his damnedest to get this done.
My fleet manager that I haven't asked his permission to put his name out there, so that's why I never say his name. But my fleet manager is awesome. So we text back and forth. We have great communication, great open line of communication. He's been working hard for me on a lot of the issues I've had with Prime. We've had sit-down conversations with the supervisors and things like that in regards to some of the issues. My fleet manager is fantastic. It's just sales. It's sales and the coordinator. My word, they have got to get that stick out of there.
Yeah, I see it.
You better not. But outside of that, that's it. I didn't want to drag out this live because that's really the only announcement that I had, I think.
Yeah, do it all.
Oh,
That
I do have
does
an
suck
announcement.
because I'd like to meet you too.
Look at me then.
Well, he's going to be he has a load going that way Monday.
Oh, Monday?
Yeah.
Well, we might accelerate our
He
timeline.
said he'll miss us though. I got a load going that way Monday.
We might be there Monday. I do have another announcement though. So I don't have it on right now because I'm actually waiting for it to come in as well. But I saw Mr. Travis and Driver Lineup mention it already, which I need to put a link in my description. But I am actually selling merchandise now. But you do have to go to, you have to go to www.driverlineup.com, and one of the sub links, it says shop. And on that drop down, you'll see Driver Lineup, you'll see Trucker John, you'll see Long Haul Gypsy, you'll see Travis Kinley, and you'll see myself. We all have merchandise that we're selling. So if you would like to have something with my logo on it, I'm going to work on getting some more items in that store for you guys. But I am selling merchandise right now.
Catch you later, Rye. Drive safe.
Bye, Rod. Be safe. Text me back also.
And Doodle is asking if you'll be on the logistics side of Prime.
No, I will not be on the logistics side. So the logistics side of Prime requires you to have your own authority, and that's how you get on the logistics side. Like the logistics are, if you ever see the A trucks, so like A and then a number, like RST, BLC, Wheel Trans, those are all a logistics side trucks. So no, I won't be on the logistics side. I'll just be on, I guess, the owner operator side. This thing is gonna continue to fall. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick this up. Oops.
There you go.
Will I still be training? That is a good question that I was going to answer in my video, but I will go ahead and answer for you now. So now that I own my truck, I will no longer be training.
He's ending it on a wonderful note.
I am ending it. Mr. Bryan, well, I can turn the camera now. Mr. Bryan here will be my last student. As far as training is concerned, I won't say it's completely off the table as far as PSD. But as far as TNT training is concerned, I will no longer be doing TNT training. unless I find out some things about my warranty to change my mind otherwise. But it's gonna be too many you know, or a lot of different.
Ben, are you asking how
I
many
done
miles
lost
I
my-
have? Holy shit!
I done lost my.
What the hell is he thinking?
I was about to curse.
It looked like he was coming right at us.
Yeah, that's how I said. No, I did not do a used lease purchase. I'm trying to catch up on comments real quick. I did not do a used lease purchase. This was a regular lease. Hello? Yes? Door 3? Alright, thank you. As y'all saw, I gotta go, so I'll quickly answer these questions. This truck was a regular lease truck. We actually did not have the option to even buy the tester Volvos until recently. I had Success Leasing actually reach out to me because I've been drilling them with questions about buying a Volvo through Prime. And they opened up the option to actually buy the Volvos. But the only stipulation is not through, we can't buy the trucks through Prime. We have to buy the trucks on our own. So that was a stipulation on that one. Barry, if you missed it, and I obviously have to wrap it up because I have to go park in the door now, or Mr. Brian will. I won't. I'm no longer a lease operator because I have now bought out that lease. So I am now an owner operator, leased onto Prime. That's why I'm no longer a lease operator. But we have a door right now, so I do have to get out of here. Drop a like, leave a comment, go to one of my videos, drop the same thing, say congratulations, all that good stuff. I will be doing vlogs like normal again. So I have returned to doing content. Like I said, a lot of stress has been lifted off of me to be able to be in the content creating mood. And now I'm gonna be going back to videos. In my description, you'll see my email if you need to contact me, my Instagram if you need to contact me, a bunch of other cool little stuff. Outside, oh yeah, that was the question. How many miles? I have 328,882 miles on my truck. But I have to get out of here. So like I always say, if you guys are thinking, you gotta do it logically, because I know I have. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.